Prepare yourself that this video is so different from others on YouTube on this topic. It's been a month in quarantine and a year of my living in Bali. So, how much it costs to live in Bali during COVID-19 pandemic? And before that, for a month or even for a year? Can I tell you the exact numbers? Yes, I can. But prepare yourself that this video is so different from others on YouTube on this topic. I bet when it comes to Bali, you got used to seeing luxury villas, carefree and crazy summer lifestyle. This video is not about it. And there is a slight possibility that this video is useless because of the world situation. But I've been asked about it a couple of times and decided to make a video about it, even if it will be just for a memory. You need to know about me, that I came here without particular knowing what I'm gonna do with my life. Neither am I now. I had some amount of savings and a strong sense that I don't want to come back to Russia as long as I could. And the main goal for being in Bali was to explore my artistic part and do photography on a completely another level. To make a personal opinion if I succeeded in that or not, and to review my portfolio, you could use the links down below. I really appreciate it. So, in other words, I needed to find a way to extend my savings for as long as possible. I explained in my previous videos that I am living with a Balinese family. I came here on the 4th of April 2019 and made a deal with the owner that I'm gonna stay here for a year, and that's why he could give me the best price possible. And let me show you my completely unpretentious house. Let's go! So I got this small room with a shower, Wi-Fi and cleaning service every 4 days. Also, I have an access to a common kitchen and a shelf in a refrigerator. All utility services are included in the price, which is 2.5 million of rupiah. And when Alex came, the owner allowed him to stay with me and did not increase the price, which I'm really grateful for. The next main thing you have to deal with is visa. And the price really depends on the type. After a year, I had a free visa, a couple of visas on arrival, and 2 social visas. Add to this airplane tickets for each visa run. If, for example, we are going to Malaysia, the price really depended on the season, but it was somewhere in between $120 to 200. But now, during COVID-19 pandemic, all the visas are cancelled. Even mine, which is valid till August, now don't need to be extended. On one hand, it is good because I could save some money. On other hand, I have no idea if all this craziness will end till August, what the Indonesian government will do with people like me. Will we be forced to leave the country, or we will have an opportunity to extend our visas after all? We'll see. One more thing we paid monthly is a bike. Usually we have 2 bikes, one for each other, but during this time we decided to refuse from one of them, and now we have 1 bike for 2. And it costs 775,000 rupiah per month. And now let's talk about food. No matter how I tried, this is always the biggest part of my budget. But first I need to tell you that to see in supermarkets shelves full of food during this time really makes me happy. I don't know why. Maybe I just stick with this thought that until we have enough food, everything will be fine. so it's such a relief for me. Anyway, we go to the big shop now once a week or once in 10 days. But of course we go to the small shops nearby every 3-4 days to buy bread or eggs. We counted it yesterday, so it seems like we spent each month for 2 of us in quarantine $500 US. Is it a lot or is it quite cheap? I personally think it's good, but let me know in the comments down below what do you think. Before the world stopped, we usually go eat and work outside. And luckily, my boyfriend Alex used the money flow app to control our expenses. Let's look. So it seems like in 2019, for 5 months, we spent 55 million of rupiah. It gives us around 11 million per month, but I could remember months when we spent 10 or 1200 US. It's just this last 5 months in 2019 we really tried to tighten our belts. That's why it's so cheap, I think. But if you want to go everywhere, eat whatever you want and feel yourself completely free, you need at least 12 or 1500 US, I guess, for 2. I forgot to tell you how much it costs to live in Bali for a year, so if it's us, I think it's somewhere around 8500 US. Let me know in the comments, is it a lot or is it quite cheap? I honestly have no idea how we're gonna survive all of this, but we try to stay positive. Alex is doing video editing and I'm a photographer, so if you need to retouch your photos or if you need any help with your visual content and social media, please let me know. I will really appreciate if you subscribe to my Instagram account. I recently had changed it to a new account because of some technical problems and it looks quite sad now. I know it's not really good reason to subscribe, but I post there some easy photo ideas for your quarantine time. Okay, and see you in the next one.